There are three things a gay always needs.
Craziest thing happened to me today.
We gotta know the tea. We gotta keep the tea. We gotta be the best friend.
Guess who I saw on the dating app the other day?
I'm so glad that phones cannot talk, because if my phone could talk, the secrets that it would tell.
Wow, I really was blessed with good looks. Like, look at me.
I wanted to do my little Dua Lipa the one leg thing.
She's really leveled up though. Like she's leveled up in her dance skills.
She's leveled up in her dancing. Welcome back to another episode of Good Day Gay Podcast. And you know what? Is it me? Am I the drama? That's today's episode. We're going to break down whether it is you, the drama, and how to own your messiness if that's what it is. I'm Russell Ray, along with my co-host, Pauly B. What up, Pauly B? Ooh, that's how loud.
Stop being the drama.
Being the drama.
Woo! Clap for the drama.
Clap for the drama, baby. And don't use your hands. Yes.
Use that ass. That ass is the drama.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm on a whole nother level today. Like my energy is like, yes, honey. What?
I know. And then there's me at like 7. Oh, it's not even 7 a.m. It's like 9:30 now. Oh my gosh.
It is 4:21 Pacific Standard Time here in the United States on the West Coast in the LBC.
LBC.
What is new with you? Let's talk about this. Have you had any Am I the Drama moments this week?
Have I had any Am I the Drama moments this week? No, I don't think I have. I feel like I am not dramatic at all. Like zero drama from me because I'm perfect.
Oh, maybe it's Maybelline, bitch. Okay.
That makes sense. It will probably come to me. Did you have any drama moments this week?
What? Like, it's always there. It is always right there in my grill. The drama this week was I walked into the Home Goods. I don't know if do you guys have that in Australia, Home Goods?
I think we have something equivalent. Like, what do they sell?
They sell like
Home Goods.
Basically like
Home
lamps,
goods.
Blankets. They don't sell clothes. They just sell things that you would put in your house.
Oh, that would be like bed, bath, and table.
Okay. Yes. So we have something like that here, but it's like a discounted version where like you get.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Like, okay, so I walked in there, and the Halloween party this year is Dia de los Muertos. Okay.
Nice.
And honey, I walked into Home Goods and it was Dia de Muertos all over the place, and I had 2 baskets full of things. That's just all Day of the Dead. And I was like, oh, I'm drama, baby. Like. And the lady was like, "Oh, she's like, that is beautiful." I said, "I know, girl. That's why I picked up both that are left." And she was like, "Oh, well, I was looking for something like that." I said, "Keep looking, because I'm sure there's something out there for you."
Oh my god!
With it too, when I was telling her, I was like, "Oh yes." I said, "Oh, keep looking. I'm sure there's something out there for you."
You really are the drama. You've been like super sassy lately. I feel like with Mercury in retrograde, you're super sassy.
Yes, Mercury, grade and cheese and all of it. Yes, is where I'm at.
Am I the drama? Is it?
Am I the drama? Yes, I am the drama. But I bring a good time. I really do.
I'm honestly.
Okay,
I'm so
silence,
sorry.
shady bitch.
No, I'm so sorry. Like my brain is still trying to catch up to me again. There's me trying to have wholesome nights, and I'm out there just dancing the night away. So sorry, my brain is still catching up with me. But there are drama moments. It's gonna come.
Okay,
it's gonna come.
All is forgiven. It's fine.
I probably was the drama when I was like in my 20s.
Okay.
I would say.
See, I was not.
So you became the drama in your
I
30s.
did. So what was the drama in your 20s? Like what that was your villain era. So what was your villain-esque um
My villain-esque
aspects of your
era,
personality?
I was like, I was fucking petty. Like, I used to be fucking petty when I was 20. Like, if I think I always used to just take a lot of things personally when I was 20. And so, like, I used to say to people, like, I used to be really, because I'm a finance bro, right? So there
Mhm.
was one time in the office where I just really didn't like people. Like, I just didn't like people. Like, once HR was like, Paul, like it was your birthday last month. You didn't bring a cake in. And I was like, I only want to feed cake to people that I like. and then and then there was one time where like we had to organize a morning tea. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you call it morning tea in the US.
We
It's
do
very
coffee.
Aussie. Okay, yeah, we call it morning tea. So like, I don't know, anytime before 12 and you just have like a morning tea, snacks, coffee, tea, all of that kind of stuff.
Okay,
So we
cute.
had to organize the morning tea, and I love a cheese platter. So I would always get the cheese platter. And there was this one girl that was supposedly allergic to celery. And it's like, no one is allergic to celery. No one is allergic to celery. And so I used to make sure that there was a lot of celery, and I would cut the celery up, and we used to choose where to have morning tea, like what area to have morning tea in. And I
Uh-huh.
was like, oh, let's have morning tea in that area, which was her area. And I would put the plate of celery like purposely next to her desk because I didn't.
You were trying to give her anaphylaxis. That is you
How
are the drama.
can you have anaphylaxis or whatever it's called if you're not allergic? Like, no one is allergic. I'm going to Google right now if you can be allergic to celery because I don't think you can. Can you? Let me ask Siri actually. Hey Siri, can you be allergic to celery?
I love how your Siri said, yeah.
Celery allergy. Allergy to celery is thought to be rare in the UK. See, it's rare. She was the drama because she was taking a rare a rare allergy and making it about her.
The UK girl, you're in Australia.
You know why? It's because my Siri's an Irish man.
You are
That's
you are
why.
the drama. No, that's not how it works.
But yeah, that's how I used to be the drama. And as well, like there was this other time in the office when this one girl. So I used to have tuna a lot for snacks because I was trying to up my protein. So I would just eat tuna like out of the
Okay.
can. And one time I was eating tuna at my desk, and I'm very regimented. Like I'll always have a snack around 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And one time I was eating my tuna at 10 a.m. and this girl that was sitting across from me, she was like, can you please not eat tuna at your desk? Like I don't like the smell of it.
Oh my god.
And me being me, I was like, I would wait. So there was one time where it was 10 a.m. I was hungry. I needed a snack. She wasn't at her desk, and I waited for her to get back to her desk to open the tuna. But like I said, that was in my 20s. I'm in my 30s now. I've gone to therapy, and I'm no longer the drama.
Okay, thank you for sharing. How many years have you been non drama free?
It's been 3 years since I've been drama free.
Oh my goodness. I need to get you a token, girl. Yes.
But no, that was like stupid drama. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was just young, dumb. I feel like these days my drama stems from like we're going deep now. Oh my gosh. I feel like these days my drama stems from like my insecurities that I've worked on that just like come up, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
My drama these days stems from other people, not even from me.
That is the drama. When you don't believe that you're the drama, you're blaming other people for the drama. That is the drama.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you.
Literally, my drama is because of other people causing drama in my life. That is
No,
a statement.
It's not even. This is the thing. It's not even people. not even people. Look, it's not even people
Okay,
causing drama. Here's the thing. My drama stems from other people because I know what I want out of life. I know exactly what I want life to give me. I know what I have to offer life. And if you don't align with those things, I don't care to explain. I disappear. I will, like I will disappear from your life, especially if we're all grown. So we know exactly what we're doing. If you make a comment that is it's a slick comment that's hurtful and you aim that towards me and we're having a conversation, I'm either gonna I'm gonna ask you to elaborate on it, or B, I'm just gonna take note and be like, okay, noted. I don't want you I don't want you around me because you're negativity, but I don't care to give an explanation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where my drama comes from, because they get like obliterated mad. They get like mad where they're just like, oh, I can't stand him. And I'm like, I didn't do nothing. You made a comment that I didn't like. I didn't really care to elaborate on you. You're grown enough to know what you said. So why am I explaining to an adult that how you should be acting? So I'm like, I don't care. And then the other drama is like when people want to either hook up with me or like they don't have just like pure friendship intentions with me. I tend to just like dismiss them, and not even like in a rude type of way. I'm just like, I don't really care to give you any space. Like when it comes like texting, nothing. Like I don't want to hang out with you because I know you're still going to try to pursue this, and that's not what I'm interested in. I just want to be gym bros. And then they get an attitude because it's like, oh, he thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. Well, first of all, I'm the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos bag girl. I'm that, but also because what? Because I didn't want to hook up with you and I just wanted to be friends. Like, and so you're upset about this? So like that's where my drama stems from. It's just like, what is happening? Like I look at people like they're insane. I'm like, you are crazy for like, because I just mind my business. You know?
Okay, two things. So one.
Nope, that's enough from you. Thank you. It's been a great episode, everybody. 12 minutes and 22 seconds. Have a nice day.
The episode this week is 12 minutes and 20 seconds because we don't have drama because we ain't the drama. So y'all can take your drama and go. Bye. Okay, two things. So one, I'm that person. That person that you hate, where like, okay, when I was like dating and everything, when I was dating and everything. I feel like our episodes are getting more and more chaotic. I don't know if the viewers like this. Viewers, if you like this, give us a thumbs up.
And while you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. Good Day Gay Podcast.
Like, follow,
our
subscribe.
YouTube channel, our Instagram at Good Day Gay, and you can even tag us if you're listening and be like, "Yes, honey, this is my favorite part." Okay,
yes, exactly. Anyway, back to it. I feel like one, I'm that person where when I was dating, I would have all intentions for, a certain thing, and then if someone wasn't like giving me the response that I wanted, I would be like, call them out. I literally would call them out. I would be like, well, on this day, I wouldn't take it down to the receipts. I would just say like, well, when we first started talking, you said you wanted this and now you don't want that. So what is the tea? Like, yeah, so that's me.
Okay, so the difference between what you're describing and the difference between what I experience are, I'm not asking for anything. I'm just meeting you. It's like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Like, we're crossing paths. We're coming to the gym at the same time. I'm like, yo, you're gonna be here tomorrow? You're gonna be here like, on Monday, you're gonna be here. What are you hitting on Monday? Like, maybe we can get a set in together. Then it's like, oh, I'm gonna be hitting chest. And then it all of a sudden goes from hitting chest to being like, oh, I bet your pecs feel nice. And I'm like, where did this come from? Like, out of the I'm just trying to lift. I don't want to kill myself by dropping a stack of weights on my neck. And then it becomes awkward and they get mad. And I'm like, why are you mad?
Okay, well, for the viewers though, do your pecs feel nice?
Yes. Look.
Oh, wait, don't give it away. We're trying to charge for that. But remember, the G'day, the G'day, the G'day Gay After Hours podcast. We're charging for that. Don't give it away for free.
$5. Actually, I do have a story for
$5,
that,
guys.
and y'all are gonna have to pay to hear
Okay.
that one because I got a good story.
All right. Let's
We are
keep.
moving into the next section. What is
Go for
being
it.
the drama look like in a relationship, and what is being the drama look like in a friendship?
Okay, I can start with the relationship one because, again, when I was in my 20s, I was the drama because I was a little insecure bitch.
Oh.
You little bitch. Yeah, so I was like in my 20s, I definitely was very insecure. Very jealous. You know, like when you're jealous, it obviously has nothing to do with another person and all about you as an individual. And so,
Mm-hmm.
you know, little things of like where someone would talk to my ex and my ex would be like, oh, that person was someone that I hooked up with, but they're just friends now. And then there's me as the drama being like, well, if they were just friends with you, they wouldn't have spoken to you. Like that's how much I used to be the drama. Like before
Oh,
therapy, thank you,
I've never been
therapy.
like that.
I was really like that. So I really have changed. Like I told you, I'm
Okay.
not the drama anymore, but
We love a
in a
12-step
relation,
program.
we love a 12-step program. First step is denial. I'm perfect. Um, this is chaotic. I love when it's chaotic.
But you know what? We're staying on track for once.
We're actually staying on track. We're not being gay. But you know what? We were we were supposed to be live an hour and a half ago, babe. Like yeah.
No,
Oopsie.
our text messages said we were supposed to be live an hour and a half ago. I scheduled the podcast for 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because I know we run on color people time because we're brown and we're always
We're
late.
brown. We are.
And we've been going for 16 minutes, which means that we technically started at 4:15, which means we're only 15 minutes late, which is like basically on time. We're basically early.
Gay math. Gay brown math. Brown gay math. Anyway, let's go back to BGM, brown gay math. I think we're on the
brown gay math.
we're on to something here. We're on to something. If you guys know brown gay math, if you're brown and gay, tell us your brown gay math.
If I put 30,000 on my credit card and make a $200 payment at the month, I have what I need.
Okay. So yes, anyway, when I was in my 20s, I definitely was the drama in a relationship, and I think that stemmed from, you know, my insecurities and my jealousies and basically pointing it towards my partner when really I should have been pointing it towards myself to be like, okay, well, why am I feeling this way? Like, why am I reacting like this? Like, someone literally just said hello to my partner and I'm going crazy. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, is it me? Am I the drama? So I think that drama in relationships stem from personal inward issues that like aren't being dealt with individually and then being pointed towards your partner, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think? How did we go from being chaotic to being super inquisitive right now? Like,
In a relationship or in a friendship? Because I feel like I have a really good friendship perspective.
Well, let's keep talking about relationships before we get into friendships.
So I believe that I believe there's several factors that can happen, right? I was in a relationship at one point where it was always my significant other comparing me to their sibling, like, oh, well, my sibling has this and my sibling has that. And the
You've talked
drama
about this
was,
before.
yes, the drama was, I'm like, well, what do you have? Because you have nothing, because you can't compare. So then I'm like, the drama is me because I have it all together. The drama, but the drama in the actuality was that we had this there was an unrealistic expectation of myself for the other party to be better than or to make myself smaller than their counterpart in their family.
Yeah.
Which then in turn is creating drama within your relationship. So was I the drama? Yes. But it was a two-way street because there's no reason that should have been brought up in our relationship to start with in order to get me to that point. Basically, I'm Latina and it's your fault because it's never my fault and it's always your fault.
So, okay, first of all, this episode was birthed. Protect your peace. So first of all, this episode was birth to brown gay math, and I'm also giving birth to brown gay psychology because if we take it back to what you said just then, like it goes back to the definition that I just spoke about. So I should write a fucking book because I'm a genius. Um, oh,
All right
am I in
now.
trouble?
Yes.
Okay, so it goes back to what I just said, where okay, relationships, like drama in the relationships, come from like insecurities that you should reflect inwards, but you're taking it out on your partner. So
Yes.
your ex should have honestly been like, why am I trying to make my boyfriend or like compare my boyfriend to my family members or to my friends or to my exes, rather than being like, oh no, they should have been doing that rather than being like, oh, why are you like this? Like, why don't you be like that? Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. Like, yeah. So there you go. Brown gay psychology.
Brown gay psychology. Don't get on our bad side. We will tear you up.
So at the end of the day, like if there's drama in the relationship, it's probably you, baby. It's probably you not looking inwards.
It is. You should you like if you don't physically love, care, and nurture yourself, you're not going to be able to put that into a relationship. Like that's real math right there. Like, because you don't have enough of yourself to give because your cup is not full. It isn't overflowing. If your cup is full and it's overflowing, you have enough to give to somebody else. You need to be a complete version of yourself, and you need to meet somebody that is a complete version of their self. Because if both of you are half empty, no matter how much you spill into the other person, it's never going to be full, because one's always going to have less and the other one's always going to have more. Versus if you're both complete and your cup is filling over, then you can give you can give more to your partner. You can give more to your friendships because you're so secure and set in your base. Yeah. And you have so much going for you, and your support system is strong. Your confidence is strong. Your foundation is strong. Nothing can rock it. Nothing can break it. And no indirect comments towards you will make you feel insecure, because nothing is more beautiful to me than when I see a couple at a bar and they're looking at each other like this. Like they are the only two people in the room and they are having the time of their lives, dancing with each other. If they're there with their friends, they're like, I'm over here with my man. I don't have time for you. Right. So it's things like that to me that are beautiful. But if you come in half empty, you're insecure, you don't love your body. Like, you're like, here's the thing, get rid of your unrealistic expectations of what everybody looks like on Instagram. If you want to starve yourself and have salads with no dressing, and you want to have chicken with no seasoning, and you want to have white rice, I'm good with white rice. I could eat white rice like that.
White rice is good. I love white rice.
And I can also eat I don't steam my vegetables. I saute them in a pan, but like, no, I don't put any oil in there. I slow roast it. I slow roast it in the pan, or I grill it on a grill. And you get the richness of the flavors in actual vegetables if you go about it that way. So, but if you want to eat a very boring lifestyle, you don't want to go to a buffet, you don't want a pizza, you don't want a cheeseburger, no french fries that you can dip inside of your soft serve ice cream, honey.
Yum.
You're never going to look like that, because you have to omit all of those things. So your insecurity about your body is because you have these other people who are on steroids, or they're on Ozempic, and they have Ozempic face, and they're not as cute as you think they are. Because we're going to look back at this in 20 years and be like, that Ozempic face was crazy, that everybody's face was like, okay. And the steroid uses, they're all going to be dead by 45. So do you want to live a prosperous life until you're 97? Or do you want to be dead at 45 with back knee and a nice body? Make a decision. That's why I don't ever get insecure about somebody that's like, if I could tell you're on steroids, I'm like, I don't care about you. Your heart will give out any day. And I don't wish bad upon anybody, but I'm like, you're risking your health just because you want a nice body. Like, I'd much rather have nice, baby, look at the skin. Flawless. Okay. Flawless. Let me do the chin again. Hold on. Flawless, right? I get a blemish here and there, but my skin bounces back, and I'd rather have that than be dealing with hormonal issues because I decided to go into steroids because of my insecurities and my drama within myself of not caring for myself and taking care of myself physically and mentally. So if you're in a relationship and you find yourself consistently questioning the other person, if you find yourself comparing yourself to your other person, like financially,
Yeah.
"Oh, they make more than me, I need to do better than them."
Mm.
Remember this: there's no such thing as friendly competition. All competition is competition, and it's negative. You want to strive for support system. You want to strive for, if you're having a bad day, your significant other is either A, going to help you find the corrections that you need in order to level up, or B, give you the gas that you need in order to push forward, just because you're doubting yourself and they believe in you. Those are the things you want. You don't want someone that's like, well, I mean, I'm always going to make more than you because this is what I do. And I work for the, I work for the DA's office, and you don't, and you work for the railroad. Well, honey, I could be the railroad CEO and I will make more than you working at the DA's office. See the difference?
Yeah.
Versus like, babe, you work at the railroad, but like you can also become the CEO of the metro in Los Angeles, and you could be making way more than I would ever be making. So there's a difference there.
Yeah.
So when you see someone who right away wants to put off or deflect or belittle a situation, it's because they have significant insecurities within themselves. I'm so tired of reading this teleprompter because, honey, I can't read it anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna be like, 1, brown gay inspiration, but 2, it wouldn't be a podcast about Russell's rants.
R&R, baby. Everybody needs a little R&R.
R&R, baby. I think everything that you were talking about then moves into. So I want to move into what you wanted to talk about, which was like the drama in friendships.
Yes.
But then after that, I want to talk about the real tea, which is like, how do you call out drama in a friendship, especially because I think it's easier to call out drama in a relationship than it is in a friendship sometimes.
That's funny because I feel almost the opposite.
See, and maybe because like I have been single for a while, and so I am like, those were the insecurities that I needed to iron out, which was like not being able to talk to my partner. Whereas like, I feel like I feel like I'm such an advocate for therapy, like I love therapy. Like because after therapy, it was like, okay, learning that if you want a relationship to be strong, then you have to talk about that shit. Whereas like, because my friends are my friends, there's a strong foundation. I can 100% just like call out drama and be like, baby, why are you messy? Like, you need to be better than this. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. My perspective on that is that, from what I've seen a lot, is that right away, if one significant other is like, what are you doing? Like, you're being so dramatic. And it's like, I'm not being dramatic. I'm like, oh my God. It's time for me to go. Right. And I'm like, oh, don't mind me. I'm just going to take a little to-go plate and just head out the door. I'm going to see you on 2 days. We'll catch up on Friday. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, and then you're stuck in this position like, what the hell is happening? And then if they lean into you like, isn't he wrong? And I'm like, oh no. I shoved something in my mouth right away, and I'm like,
You're like, I need to go.
And I'm chewing all day because I'm like, I do not want to be involved in this.
No way.
But with friendships, I feel like it's easier. You could turn and be like, dude, what are you doing? You're doing too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like, you're drinking too much. Bring it down. But I'm more dominant in that aspect, where I will tell a friend that and not care what their response is.
But that's because you've got respect for that friend. Like, in my opinion, in my case, like, I would only call out the drama in friends that I like love and respect. Whereas like, if I didn't love and respect you as a friend, then I probably wouldn't call out drama, because I'd be like, you go live your drama life and I'm going to be over here living my best life.
That is so funny you say that, because in January we went to a kickball tournament.
January.
Yes, girl. We went to a kickball tournament, and the captain did something shady. I'm not going to say exactly what they did. They did something shady, and kept pulling 3 of the players. Like, we would be like, we were really like cohesively as a coven. We were really moving together, right? Like it was like we're all going to In-N-Out together. We're all going to this casino together. We're all going to go have dinner together one night. We're all going to go. And then at the end of the night, it was like, okay, the circuit boys would kind of go do their thing. Those of us who aren't circuit boys would kind of go have a couple drinks at one of the other bars and then work our way home. Because like everyone has their thing, right? But we cohesively would do things throughout the day together on top of playing the tournament. It would be like tournament, hang out, everyone disperse like around midnight to go do your own thing. Like if you wanted to go to after hours, you're going to after hours. If you wanted to stay in and and that's your scene, then you're doing that. But the captain and two of the other players who are no longer with us. All right. Kept pulling them away from the group to have these side conversations. And it's funny because you said if that's really your friend and you really care about that person, you would say something. But I didn't care about neither one of these three people. So as they're going, we're like, the rest of the team's like, what? I'm like, I don't care. I do not care about what's going on over there. Like they could all go, and I don't have time for it. And then,
but didn't you want to know the drama?
I already knew it.
Oh,
I already knew it because I got it direct from the source.
Oh, she knew from the source, bitch.
I got that's the thing too. Like I got it. And here's the thing about being a good friend, right? You have to realize also when someone is hurt and they're speaking from a hurt place.
100%.
And so when I say I got the information from the source, I did, but also
it was coming from a place of empathy. Like
they were very upset.
Yeah.
And so it was like, XYZ. I'm like, oh, like I just want to make
sure
things
you're okay.
clear that I'm checking on you to make sure you're good. I can care less about what's going on over here. I just want to make sure you're good. Yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. Because I knew that there was a part of them that was hurt. And and I understand what it's like to want to tell your side of the story when you're not in the wrong. And I knew the sincerity behind it and the hurt behind it. And so that's why I wanted to be clear. Like, I'm here for you. I don't care about what really happened back here and like what they're doing. I just want to make sure you're good and you're not in a bad place because of X, Y, and Z reasons. Because the other person, the captain, was not my friend. They were just within proxy of, we were all on a team. We were on a team together. And so we interacted for that reason. But like, did we go out to lunch? Did we have a conversation? No. The other two boys that he's pulling to the side. Did we ever? No. It was always because he was invited because of somebody else. Not because I directly invited them. We didn't even have each other's phone numbers. So if I don't have your phone number, I don't care about you.
But really true. Actually, that is a good, I guess, like benchmark because no one has phone numbers these days. Like everyone contacts through Instagram, everyone contacts through like Facebook Messenger. Like if you have someone's number, then that's like, well, one in Australia, that's Pay ID because you need someone's number to do Pay ID.
Yep.
But yeah, you're like literally messaging someone. Like that's definitely a benchmark. But I had a question for you. Oh,
sorry, girl. Gotta get my protein, girl. Gotta throw that neck back. Open up that throat.
How
was that? One more time. One more time for the listener.
Okay, yuck. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh, stop. That is for the After Hours podcast. We don't do that. Okay? This is not Good Day
live.
This is Good Day Gay, not Good Day.
Yeah, I like that. That has a nice little ring to it.
Thank you. Okay, so now I want to ask you the question from a friendship perspective. Like, for those people who are friends and love and respect both parties, like if you're caught in the middle, what's your advice on, I guess, like being caught in the middle of friends drama? Like, how do you navigate both sides? Because you love both people, maybe you can see that they're not coming to a resolution and that there's a blocker. Like, how do you, as someone, a friend to both people in the middle, how do you navigate that and how do you manage that? What's your advice there for people, Russell?
In the middle, the importance is to call them both out on what they're doing wrong and call them both out, or and reassure them on what they're doing right. So you're entitled to feel the way that you're feeling because this person hurts you. What you're wrong for doing is trying to get me to side with you on something because you're angry. You need to take a step back because that's not really what your intention is here. I know your intention is not for me to turn ugly, but you want me to protect you, which is what I'm doing. But on
Yeah.
the retrospect, I'm friends with the both of you, and you all need to figure this out as grown adults. Have the conversation, or B, fight. Y'all want to fight? Go ahead and fight. I'll record, but like, you are entitled. No, for real, you're entitled to feel the way that you're feeling. If you really want to
Yeah.
cut this off, then cut it off. Why do you care?
Oh my
And
god, sorry, I forgot to
also,
put myself on mute.
don't
Yeah.
expect me to don't expect me to cut off a friendship with somebody because you're mad at them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But also don't expect me to be talking about you to them, because that's not my place either.
100%. And
And
that's where
people get
yeah.
confused.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm definitely friends with people that aren't friends with each other, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And I would say to my friends, like, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with this person today or whatever. Because my friend would be like, hey, do you want to hang out today? And I'd be like, oh, I'm actually got plans to go see this person.
Mhm.
And they'll be like they'll joke about it and be like, oh, okay, well, you go hang out with them, bitch, like blah blah blah. I know they're joking, but do you know what I mean? Like, I think my friend respects me enough to know that I have other friends outside of him, but then that wouldn't change my love for him, if that makes sense. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
and so I think, like, again, like when you're caught in the middle of something, or when you're like when you're people I was about to say like us, but I don't think you're friends with everyone like I'm friends with everyone, Russell.
Not anymore. Not anymore. No,
Yeah.
I like everyone. I just don't care to overextend myself for people that
Yes.
where they're not. I'm not gonna invite you over to my house. So why do I care to overextend
100%.
myself?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah. 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 So I think when you're someone like me that tends to make friends easily and be friends with a lot of people,
Okay, hold
and
on, hold on, hold on. Pause. I make friends very easily, sir. Okay, I make friends very easily. When I tell you there is a line to meet me when I host my shows, there is a line to meet me. Okay, and they're like, I want to invite you. Like, girl, say less. I'll be there. Right.
are
Okay,
you
so I'm a very likable person. So let's just dial this back. Okay,
look,
you're
I
in the
think you need
wrong.
I think you need to chill. I don't think you need to start live drama over YouTube Live, over Instagram Live, over TikTok
I
Live.
wish I had a punch. I wish I had a punch sound effects. I could go.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Mm-hmm. Continue with your
Flying
story, Miss.
overhead.
Yes, we both can make friends very easily. You just choose to be friends with more people than I do.
Exactly. And I think it's when you're in when you're in that position, like, I think a level of respect comes into it, if that makes sense. And so yeah, I like that you said that you would call out, like, I'm not going to be in the middle, blah blah blah, I'm not going to get caught in this, like, because that then shows the level of respect that you have for someone.
Yes. What you don't and what you don't want to do, and this is when you become the drama. What you don't want to do is you don't want to be relaying messages back and forth of like, oh, I mean, well, they're mad at you because of this, or they said this about you. And then when you get called out, be like, oh, I don't know, I'm not even part of this. No, you're
Yeah.
literally the entire reason why now there's feuds going on. Because people can be mad at each other and break amicably, and if you don't feel the fire, it doesn't get bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't prosper because you're not throwing gas on the fire. So if they're mad at each other and you don't take stock in caring about letting them kind of go down this path of negativity, where else are they going to go with it? And if you're an accountable friend and they not only shift their focus from you but to somebody else to try and get them to stop, and no one is doing it, then eventually they just like, oh, and then they realize like, oh, it's me.
Do you think oh shit, it's me. Scooby, do you think that the people that are stuck in the middle, and they are the one like running between friends saying like, oh, I just want to let you know that this is what blah 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 said about you, or I let blah 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 know that this is what you said about them and this was their response. do you think that's someone that's running back and forth between friends being stuck in the middle? Like, are they one intentionally like have the best intentions to try and fix things, or do you think that they know that they're adding to the drama and that they just can't let something go? Do you know what I mean?
I do
Like,
have to say, I believe that some people are just dumb. And so
mm,
they actually think that they might be helping the solution and they're actually
when they're
creating a
not.
bigger problem because some people are
Yeah.
actually not smart. All tea, all shade. They're not smart. Like they really do think that they're doing something and they're really not doing anything but causing more chaos. Right?
Like, you know how like sometimes you and I joke like where we go, we're gay, we're not smart. But some people out there are actually really dumb.
Oh, 100%. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I have a story for you. And with that, we'll get
Tell
onto
us.
that. We'll get onto that in a
Oh,
few. But
okay.
um
Yeah.
like
What's
I
next?
lost here's another story. This for this. So
Mm-hmm.
I got rid of a friend this year. We've known each other for about 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
And I blocked
Mm.
them and their significant other because they they violated my trust or
Yeah.
they violated our trust. And which is fine. I have nothing. I'll stand 10 toes down on anything, right? The
Mm,
reason I
mm,
cut
mm.
the people. So my friend of 10 years is now hanging out with a friend that we introduced them to and cut off, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
eliminate my friend for a minute. The other friends, the extended friends that we had met, every time we would go somewhere, or every time we would show up to their place, we would bring something like a nice bottle of wine, a nice bottle of champagne. We would bring food. We would bring whatever. Anytime we would have them here, we also still put out a spread. It was like food,
Mm.
pizzas. We never asked for anything.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Always drink up our good alcohol. Like would come to the bar cart, take all the top shelf
Yeah.
stuff that we have, drink, pour shots. Hey, who wants shots? Who want, right? Do that thing. But when we go to
Yeah.
their house, we'd bring them stuff. So eventually I got tired of it. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're cheap. You're always talking about how you like top shelf stuff, how you're top shelf, you only drink top shelf.
Mm.
But yet you don't bring anything.
Yeah.
Like you bring zero, but you're drinking our stuff.
Zero. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I don't like cheap. If you don't have money, that's different. We can have a different conversation. And I could cheap down the way that I live my life. Not even to be disrespectful, but to not make you feel uncomfortable or make you feel obligated into
Yeah.
trying to keep up with me. I know I
Yeah.
have 2 incomes. I have 3 incomes. I know that I have multiple incomes and that I
Yeah.
can splurge in certain areas at certain times and other people can't. And
Yeah.
I'm not so far removed from that I can't be like,
Mm.
yeah, we can go to Yard House and go get happy hour because everything is half off. And like we
Yeah.
don't have to get drinks, we can get water, but we can definitely eat a good meal. Versus
Yeah.
like I like Mastro's, the steakhouse, but you're not walking out of there for less than $250 a person, which I can
Mm.
also
Mm.
spend that, but I'm not gonna make someone feel obligated. I will make you feel just as special going to Yard House that I would if we were going to Mastro's.
Mm.
So there's
Mm.
never that pressure to make that happen. But if you're telling me that you only do top shelf and you go on these trips and you're going to these festivals and every time you show up
Mm.
to my
Mm.
house, you
Mm.
show up
Mm.
empty-handed and I don't,
Mm.
then it gets
Mm.
tiring and I don't care. I don't care to occupy it because it's
Yeah.
a one-way friendship. And so now getting back to the friend that I knew of 10 years,
Mm. Mm.
starts
I,
hanging out
before
with
you
them.
before you get onto that, I just want to quickly say something. Like, I feel like when people aren't genuinely themselves, or like
Mhm,
when they, say for that example, like I only like top shelf, blah 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 blah
mhm.
blah. Do you know what I mean? Like when people
Like create a persona.
people create a persona that they
Yeah.
can't live up to genuinely, they're
Yeah.
always going to get called out. Like, they're always, eventually it will become unraveled. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when someone really tries to become something or tries
Mhm.
to, and like isn't doing the active work to become that, like it's not genuine, it's just for show. Like eventually the curtain will always fall. Do you know what I mean?
Well, each one of us here had our reasons for cutting off that couple. So my reasoning was being like, we're always putting out for them, and they're not returning or reciprocating anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah. Like it always
Shane,
unravels. That's what I mean.
yes.
Like,
And then
yeah.
The other perspective here was, well, they're just not making the effort to be our friend anyways. Like there was one day they parked directly in front of our house. Our windows were open, and everybody knows when our windows are open, we're home. Like our curtains. And they parked directly in front of our house. They couldn't even send a message like, hey, like we're like, we just parked in front of your house. We went to go grab coffee. Like, would love to see you boys.
Yeah.
Not like nothing. And multiple times. And I'm like, okay, dope. Like you're gonna park in front of our house and you're not gonna say nothing like
and not say hi. Yeah.
Say less.
Say less.
I will make sure that whatever. When we see each other, I knew something happened when my friend of 10 years that I cut off, when we went to the bar, that other couple was there, happened to be behind us. I turned around, I was like, oh my God, hey. And they're like, hey. And there was like this weird kind of awkward. I was like, oh, there was a message relayed to them. And they instantly got up and left. And I'm like, well, I'd much rather be the person that shows up to the room and you leave than me feel uncomfortable and leave, because that shows that I have the power, not you. So
yeah.
I'm like, say less, because we're gonna have a good time tonight. And then things started adding up. And I'm like, oh, interesting. And then my friend was never available. Right. I'm like, oh, dude, are available here and there. But their significant other was never available. Like, oh, there was always an excuse of why they couldn't come hang out with us. Yeah. But then it's like videos posted of like, oh, both of those couples, like they're going out, they're going to these festivals together. And I'm like, oh, but you couldn't show up here. So I'm like, all right, like that's cool, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That's fine. Or like, you know what I mean? Our house, or like our relationship here might not be your cup of tea, which is cool.
Yeah.
But like, you don't have to give an excuse. You know what I mean? And then it started getting weird at the gym. And then my friend, I'm like, someone's insecure and they walk up to you and they're like, oh, if I'm ignoring you at the gym, it's not because I'm ignoring you, it's because I'm really into my workout. And I'm like, oh, these insecurities are already showing. So I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. Like I'm saying, like, don't worry about it. And then I came home, I said, bloop, block on his birthday. Wow. Because you know me and my toxic trait, like I'm like, oh, I gotta block you. It's your birthday. Oh, block. But again, he played that part of like, oh, I'm not even part of this. Like whatever you guys having going on between yourself, like, nah, you contributed to the situation. It's because you're the drama. Yeah. Which again, if any one of them 4 people want to show up and be like, why do you have a problem with us? I will tell you straight up, like, you're cheap. You weren't reciprocating anything that we were giving your way, and it was a one-way friendship, and I don't care to occupy that.
So it's actually funny that you say that, because we have all 4 people waiting in the waiting room.
Yes! Welcome to the stage. Bring it in. And what y'all want to hear? Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
I think, okay, so we're almost coming to the end of our hour, but I think one thing that I want to quickly touch on before we move on to the oh no moment of the week is okay, so sometimes we are the drama. Like, is it me? Am I the drama? Yes, I'm the drama. Like, I was about to swear.
I have a listener story. When you're done. Is it me? Am I the drama? Continue.
All right. So is it me? Am I the drama? And, like, how do you take stock of yourself and be like, okay, it is me. I am the drama. Like, how do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. How do you stay accountable? How do you keep yourself accountable when you are the drama? Like, how do you look inwards and be I am being the
I can tell when I'm the drama. Like, I will say I'm the drama at the gym, because I walk in and I don't care to say hi to anybody, because if I could put a sign on my back that says, if you start talking to me, my workout's not going to get completed, I would wear that shirt. But I also don't want to be obnoxious, right?
Yeah.
So like, mine is just like a smile. Like, if I see you in the locker room, we can have a conversation. But if I'm on that gym floor, I'm trying to run to the next machine before someone gets it, right? I'm like,
yeah, fair enough.
Gay walk.
So
I'm trying to get there fast. But like, I have to check myself sometimes. Like, I know I have resting bitch face. I know. You know what I mean? But I like, But
What?
like, here's the thing: like, you go at 5 a.m. in the morning. I will tell everybody in the gym hi at 5 a.m. in the morning because everyone is
Yeah.
there to handle business, and I know
Yeah,
we're
one
all there
hundred
to handle
percent.
business. You
Yeah,
go at the
exactly.
10
That's what
o'clock
it's like.
hour, it's
Yeah.
starting to get a little bit more, a little bit more
Everyone's
too social.
yeah.
You go at
Yeah.
the
They're
1
there for
o'clock
the wrong
hour, you
reasons.
go like the 1 and the 3 o'clock hours. It's like those are the people that are like they get late starts to their days.
Yeah, yeah.
The ones that don't work from home, right? Because some people go at that time because that's their lunch hour.
Exactly,
Um,
yeah.
and then if you go from 5 p.m., if you are a 5 p.m. to probably like 8 o'clock, right? Because 8 o'clock is about dinner time. If you go from 5 to 8, you're there for social hour. You're not there to do nothing else.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you go from
Not gonna
like
work
8
out.
to midnight, you're probably a bodybuilder because you're like, this is my second workout, bro. I ate 19 pounds of protein today. Like you're that category. So it's like I try to avoid
Yeah.
that like 5 p.m., that like 1 to 5 p.m. range. I feel like that those are like the judgmental people because they're not really able to level up.
Yeah,
And so like
exactly.
everyone's looking at each other like,
Mm.
oh, he lost weight. He thinks he's all that. Like, and me, I'm like, oh, girl, you lost weight. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yes. What you eating? Send me the routine. And I'm never gonna do it. But it's just to gas him up and like be like, yeah, you look good.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's how I keep myself accountable. I just change the time that I go to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna go at 5 a.m. because I like those people better.
So you avoid the situation.
And I'm like, hi, good morning. But like that's the thing. You
Hi.
can walk up to someone and tell them good morning at the gym at 5
Mm.
a.m. or like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Good morning, how are you? Oh, I'm good. Blah blah. Well, I saw that you were here. Oh, cool. Like I saw you in the
Aw.
south of France. Yeah, okay, cool. Like, all right, I'm gonna get back to it because we're there to handle business.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
statistics show if you go to the gym between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m., you are more likely to be a CEO of a company than if you go in the later hours. You're more likely to be a laborer.
Mm-hmm. She gonna be CEO.
That morning grind is where it's at. That staying up late stuff is not where it's at.
Exactly. That's why we friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think how do I like to keep myself in check? I just don't like hurting people's feelings, if that makes sense. So, and I also think I have a good knack at like knowing other people's feelings because I am a Pisces. I am emotionally in tune and I am emotionally aware and I am the best. Um, but like, so I think sometimes, I can be I'm not petty, but sometimes I can like say things out of a joke and I know that I might hurt someone. And if I genuinely feel like that person's been hurt, like I don't like making people feel like that. I don't want people to feel
Yes.
bad.
Like feeling like being the ass of a joke.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
want I don't want to ever be someone that makes someone feel like that. And so I think that's when I keep myself in check, where I've seen that my actions have like affected someone, whether emotionally, mentally, or whatever. Then I sort of that's when I take stock and be like, holy shit, like, did I make that person feel like that? Because that wasn't my intention. And then, I start to go inwards and be like, okay, maybe next time I shouldn't say something like that. Or maybe next time I, shouldn't be as like forward or as direct. And maybe that's why I'm the drama these days, because I am very forward and I am very direct. I'm literally just like, what?
Like if we're having a good conversation, like I met my neighbor I was flying for work and I met my neighbor. Like we were just waiting in line for the bathroom. And then I struck up a conversation. She's like, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Long Beach. She's like, oh my God, me too. And I was like, oh, I live over here. She's like, oh my God, me too. And we just had
Wow.
like the best conversation. And I'm like, see, it's like, I am the drama, but but I
You
feel
are the
like I
drama.
meet good-hearted people. My
Yeah.
spirit weeds out negative, ill intent individuals. And so
Yeah.
people think
Yeah.
that I'm a villain, and I'm like, I'm not a villain.
Yeah.
I wasn't raised to be an ugly person.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't raised to have ill intent. I wasn't raised to sabotage someone or try to make them look bad. I was raised to be like, you got this. Keep pushing. Like, yes, it's hard, but you'll get through it. You'll be all right. Like, just
Yeah.
hone down, block out all of the nonsense, and like I promise you, just focus for a month, and you will be on the other side of this. Like you are right
Yeah.
there. Like don't
Yeah.
give up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus other people that's like, oh girl, I don't know why you're trying that. I don't know why you're trying.
Yeah.
Nobody ever achieves that, and I'm like, you're ugly.
Okay, I think you're
I
ugly.
have a viewer story though. I have a viewer story.
I was gonna say,
Um,
go into your viewer story because before you say that, I just wanted to say one thing. One thing, put the two up. I just want to say one thing,
we're
like
gay, not smart.
exactly. So before you to close out the drama and go into your viewer story, like you and I, you're Mexican, I am Filipino, like sometimes drama is just part of our life because
No,
that
no, 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 no. We
that
like
ceremonia, that drama.
no, girl. We are the FBI. We like to know it, but we don't care to partake in it.
And like when this is
I
like
will vacuum the sidewalk just to find out what's going on at the neighbor's house.
this is how like when Filipinos talk about drama, like I and they always bring someone up like Bruno. You know what I heard about Bruno?
I just caught up with a friend that I haven't seen in probably like we ran into each other in the San Francisco airport, and
Yeah.
we hadn't seen each other prior to this, probably like in 6 years, 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And so we hung out, and I was like, "Girl, you want to hear some cheese, man?" And she was like, "Yes."
There you go. That's
But
the
again,
Mexican.
if you're passing on the cheese, man, like that person, like they're not gonna run and tell it, like you know what I mean. It's more like, "Oh no, like girl, what?" You have those friends that you can do that with, and she's just that person. It's like, "Girl," I was like, "You want to hear some cheese, man?" She's like, "What?" I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "You remember?" I was like, "You remember my high school girlfriend used to give me all this trouble." And she used to talk bad about me, and she was like, "Oh, you're gay." Like I didn't even know I was gay. She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Girl, her husband is gay." I was like, "They getting divorced, girl, and they got 2 kids." I was like, and she was always talking about like marriage equality shouldn't exist. I'm a Christian, blah blah blah. I was like, "Girl, her man is gay," and she's like, "Show me his Instagram." I was like, "Okay, girl." So we pulled up her Instagram, and she's like,
That
"Well, if
is
this wasn't surprise of the century, he was crocheting earrings for her." And
that is good tea. That is
she was
good
like,
drama.
"Oh my gosh!" She's like, "Screenshot. I'm gonna have to look through this whole page later."
Oh my gosh.
But like,
And
it's just like, "Oh, tell me, let me find out." But like, we're not out
literally,
to go like harass her and be like, "We heard your man is gay," but it's more like, "Girl,
it's the
remember they
cheese.
used to talk bad
Yeah.
about me."
It's the
Yeah, now who got a
chismosa.
fat booty and who looks good and who looks good in jeans and shorts? Me.
That's right.
Okay. But we don't shame the
Tell me.
gays for taking a little while to discover themselves. Good for you that you discovered yourselves. And with
Mhm,
that, we're
mhm.
moving on to actual drama. So,
Give
viewer
us.
says, so I fully ghosted. Well, hold on, where's it at?
Oh.
So I so I fully
Really being the
ghosted a
drama.
guy I was dating after meeting his mom. Oh, his mom must have been an ugly girl. Like we had dinner at her house. She gave me leftovers, hugged me goodbye, and I never texted him again. Why? Because he wore flip-flops with jeans and said cool beans unironically. Oh girl, I'm gay, not smart. That's it.
Unironically.
I spiraled. I got the ick. And instead of just being honest, I Houdini'd out of his life like I was in a queer reboot of Now You See Me. And I know I was the villain. His last text literally said, "Did I do something wrong?" Question mark. And I just left him on red like
Aw.
a sociopath. Looking back, it wasn't that deep. He was sweet, kind of probably would have let me pick his outfits, but I panicked and ran because I wasn't emotionally available and flip-flops were just the scapegoat. I still think about him sometimes, especially when I pass the Crocs store.
Oh my gosh, no. Every time he sees like a widget, or what are those called? Like those little gibbets.
Oh
Every
my
time he
god.
sees a gibbets, he's just like, R.I.P. flip flops.
Oh. It's okay, girl. Look, advice to the listener whose story this is, girl. Look, all you got to do is you have to zombie him and just come back. Just come right back into life. Like
Resurrect.
you were dead and now you're resurrected and you're back. And be
I
like, oh my
I
god, look at these cute little flip flops I got that I'm wearing with my jeans.
I do like that the viewer, like when you're telling the viewer story, like brown gay psychologist in me came out, and I was just like, you know why he ran? Because the guy introduced him to his mom, and he wasn't emotionally available for a committed, deep relationship that involved the other person's family. So he made it about the crux and he ran. That was what the brown gay psychologist was
That's where I
thinking.
went with
And
this too.
but then the viewer called it out. So then the viewer had some introspection, and the viewer was like, look, I know I said it was about the flip-flops, but really it was about my insecurities and my lack of vulnerability. Like, thank you, viewer story. You have just summarized the episode for us.
Thank
You can be the drama,
you.
but you can also go inwards.
But you
Brown
can
gay
also be the
psychologist.
solution.
Oh,
You
speaking
can
of
be
the
drama,
solution,
but you can also be the solution.
speaking of
And
the
that's on period.
solution, let's go to Oh No.
Bitch, what's your own moment of the week?
I don't think I have an Oh No moment. I have an Oh No moment of the week,
Tell
but
us.
I don't think I want to share it.
Okay.
You're like, moving on, bye. Next.
Look, again, I'm a good friend. I don't ask questions. I know when to ask questions. I know when to not ask questions. And that was a not ask question type of situation. It was like redirect. Okay, here we are.
Okay,
Me.
go.
Bitch. Okay, so my old neighbor, my old neighbor. So
The feet one? No.
yes.
Yes, I'm invested.
Oh no.
I am invested.
Sometimes he can be just oblivious. And so someone
Yeah. Okay.
which I don't know. I need to text him on this because I need to figure out if he did this because he was actually trolling the individual or if he did this because he was just oblivious. So
you're being the drama right now.
okay, no, let me tell you. And I'm gonna keep just between me and you and all 10,000 listeners. Okay, so just between all of us. So we're having it. I haven't seen him since he moved, right? And it's been like almost 3 months. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh hey girl, what you doing? He's like, oh, I had to teach down here.
Yeah.
So I stayed down here last night. So I just figured I'd come to the gym here this morning. I was like, okay, cute. So we're talking, we're in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't want to say I hate this person. I just don't care for them. Like
Okay. Yeah.
it's my ex friend of 10 years' boyfriend.
Yeah.
The one that I was just telling you guys about earlier.
Yeah.
So I
Full
just see
circle
someone
moment.
pacing back and forth, and I'm like, oh bitch, it's him. Whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, he had made some indirect comments to me, and I was like, you care to elaborate on that? Because it's your friends that are messy. Like, I have no friends.
Yeah.
All my friends are around the world, baby. Worldwide, international. Okay.
Mr.
So
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. So pacing back and forth, and I'm like, what the fuck is this problem, right? And all of a sudden, he just like he kind of just has to own it. He's like, oh, so he like comes and he walks, doesn't say a word, turns, goes into his locker, opens his locker, right? Then my neighbor turns and he's like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, hi, right? And he's like, do I know you? Like I feel like we've met before at a house party. And I'm like standing
It
there
was
like,
your house party.
I'm standing there like, yeah, it's my house party, you idiot, right? So he's like,
oh my god.
he was like, oh, he's like, he introduced himself. I'm such and such. He goes, this is Russ. And I'm like, what's up? Right? Because like, like at this point, I'll bet gloves are off. If you want to say something, here's your opportunity. So I'm like, what's up? He's like, hey, Russ. I said, name, right? Doesn't say anything else, walks away, comes out of the gym or walks out of the locker room. My neighbor goes, do you know him? I said, yes, bitch. Just like that. And he goes, oh, who is that? I said, that's my ex-friend's boyfriend. He's like, oh, are they newly dating? I'm like, no, they literally been dating for like almost 10 years. I'm like, you met at my house. And he was like, oh. But I was like, I feel like he was doing it to troll him. Because like, why he was so specific, right? And like viewers like comment on this and tell me what you think, whether it was
well, I was gonna put it into a bit of context and say that he is of like gay daddy age. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe maybe his memory is
maybe his Alzheimer's is kicking in.
Maybe the gay Alzheimer's is kicking in.
So I'm like, I don't know if that was like directly kind of
Nah. I think
planned, where it was
he
a
could have
sense
been
of
just super
like,
oblivious. Yeah.
but like, I mean, so on the nose of like, have we met before at a house party? Probably around Halloween. And I'm like,
Very
so like, I
specific.
feel like that was the trolling aspect. And then I couldn't help but like, when I went back onto the gym floor, I'm like working out, and then like it just like hits me like a ton of bricks. I start cackling because I'm like, that is probably the funniest thing that could have ever happened. Because I stood my ground. I'm like, I'm here, right? Um,
I
because
have,
like he started all the drama, right? Like
yeah,
and you know
yeah.
me, I don't care. Like follow me, unfollow me. I don't care about what you do. I'm not
You
checking
really
for you,
don't.
right?
You really aren't.
So he unfollowed us. I get notified that we've been unfollowed, and I'm like, oh, say less, like block, right? Like you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
you don't get to be part of my life at one point, and then
Come
you don't
back.
need to be checking in on me so that you can
Yeah.
fulfill each other's like a nastiness of like what's going on in my life. Like you don't need to know about my life. Surprise! If we're in the
Yeah.
same building,
Yeah.
I'm here, bitch. So you don't need to be checking up on me because there's no good intent that can come from that because I'm not checking up on you.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
block. Um,
Black, black.
the
Black,
girl
black,
was
bitch.
like, oh no, like this would happen. Oh, and then the day before, we walked to the gym and his boyfriend was sitting right there on the bench when I walk in. But like again,
Oh
I
my
stand 10 toes
gosh.
down. So I'm like, what's up? Hey, hi. I don't care. I don't care about your life. I don't want to ask you anything else. I can tell you hello and keep moving on with my day. So, girl, it was an oh no moment of the week, but I did have a good moment of the week.
Tell me.
There was this fine. And that's the end of our go ahead and hit the paywall, and we're gonna let you know the rest of that if you pay $5.99 for it. It
You
has been our
ready?
pleasure to
I
have you
actually do
on
have
this
an oh
decade.
no. I actually
Oh,
do
you
have
do?
an oh
Okay,
no
tell us.
moment. Okay, so going on of what your story. So yesterday, literally yesterday, was just like out shopping, and I walked out of this like shop. And as I'm walking out of this shop, these two guys are like walking past me, and then the one like furthest away from me beelines to me and
Oh,
goes, Paul, and hugs me. And there's me, I'm like literally hugging him, like, who the fuck is this man? Like, he's like, he's like hugging me, and he's like, "Oh, are you here visiting Melbourne?" And I was like, "Oh no, I moved here like 2 months ago." And he's like, "Oh, like it's been a while. Like, how have you been? Blah blah blah." And the entire time, my gay brain is like ticking, being like, "Who is this man?
it's like
Did we?" Who is this man? How do I know him? I know it's from Adelaide, but I don't know where in Adelaide. I don't know what I did with this man. I don't
oh,
know like who I. So that was my oh no moment of the week where I literally walked away and I was like, not this man beelining to me, being like, Paul! And then there's me like, who the fuck is this man?
girl, that couldn't be me because I'd be like, "Hey, girl, how you been? What is new? I haven't seen you in a minute. What like do we like? Hold on, like I haven't even seen your Instagram pop up. Let me like, do we still follow each other, girl? I lost a lot of followers. I don't know what happened. Let me just go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and
do
add you
that.
back."
I'm gonna do that next time.
And
I'm
I'll be
gonna do
like,
that next time.
I don't know this man. I don't know this man from the left to the right. I don't know any of his followers. Nope. Don't know him. Hey girl, it was good seeing you.
And with that, to our viewers, we don't know who you are, so bye.
Like, no, yeah, I don't know you. Good luck. I'm not Paul. I'm not Paul. Oh, I do have a no another oh no moment of the week. Oh girl.
Okay, tell us. Tell
I
us.
spent $475 at Home Goods on Halloween decorations, which is the equivalent of just about $650
Yeah,
in Australia.
I have an oh no moment of the week as
And that's just
well.
my first spending spree of the Halloween season.
Literally on Monday, I'm like walking. I like had time to kill before my Spanish class. I walk past Adidas and I see the Bad Bunny gazelles, and then I just go and drop $200 on Bad Bunny gazelles.
Oh my
200
God,
AUD, which is what?
200?
That's like 80 US. Would that be like 80 US?
200
100.
Australian dollars.
Yeah.
So 200 Australian dollars. When Americans shop in
100.
Australia, it's basically 40% off. So we pay 60% of what you pay. So it's 120 American dollars.
Yeah. So there's me.
See, I'm
just
not that
walking
dumb.
up.
I'm actually kind of smart.
And with that, we're gonna leave you on a smart note and say goodbye.
Bye. See you later. Thanks for like, follow, subscribe, stream, share us, and probably tag the people that I talked about today on the Instagram. Bye.